What's good, everybody? It's Odell, and once again, I am bringing you guys and gals a video on. Let's just start from the beginning. About 8 months ago, I would say I started, getting into the whole collecting of hot toys, and it started off good. I saw a lot of the figures that they had, a lot of figures that they already had out that I eventually started collecting on. And, I slowly started getting into the game of, the whole 1/6 scale industry. Well, I would hear some comments from people saying Hot Toys is full of shit. And a lot of people, complaining about this and complaining about that. And I really wasn't seeing it at the time. Now, for instance, Mike Sean 007 sat there and made a point about Hot Toys and his issues about it. And believe it or not, now today I can kind of see his point with Hot Toys and how full of shit they're starting to become. Um, Today I saw Kid Adult Toy Store, whatever, uh, the Asian guy that usually gets the majority of the figures before everybody else. I guess he has a shop that he sells them from. They released the Noland figure from the movie Predators. I took a look at that video and immediately was like, that figure is a piece of shit. And I know a lot of other people probably may enjoy that figure, but it looks like a serious hand-me-down. Um, whether the dude had a role in the movie or not, I mean, I looked at it and it looks like a piece of shit to me. Um, and so now I'm like, okay, let's go back and let's take a look at what Hot Toys said that they were supposedly supposed to come out with. There's the Sam Flynn with the light cycle. I haven't seen shit with that. I've seen it on display at conventions and whatnot, but haven't seen anything on that. I know it's a big piece and it may take a while to produce, so you know, obviously for that reason it can get away with that. Then there's Amber and Baby Doll from the movie Sucker Punch. Um, haven't seen those two. They've been put on, uh, I guess, to the point where they're delayed. Then there's Jake Sully, who is also delayed. Then there's the suit up gantry for the Iron Man that is delayed. And but then yet Nolan, he was pronounced he's already going to be out here pretty soon, and the T800 has been announced, and they're already displaying him so fast. I mean, he was announced last week, and like within a day or two, they're showing him in the display out there in China. So basically, it's like this. If I had a glass of milk, I would fucking drink it on behalf of Hot Toys because that's exactly what they're doing. It seems like they're getting or focusing on the figures that sell out the most. For instance, Terminator figures, Iron Man figures, they always sell out. Um, the Terminator T800, I look at it, I don't see really any difference between that and the one that they came out with. We all know that they sat there and they looked at customizers and they saw what customizers were doing with those weapons, and so they decided to sit there and come out with exactly that. I guarantee you, if you get those weapons and compare it to the ones that you can go buy on eBay right now, it's the same fucking thing. They just sat there and they molded it, cast it, reproduced it out. They know that the T800, if you look on eBay, the T800 is expensive as hell. You know, um, That's why they're redoing the Joker 2.0. Me personally, in the movie, there are so many other characters besides Batman, the Joker, Harvey Dent. You know, there's Commissioner Gordon. Haven't seen shit. You got to go get that customized, which they're doing right now. Where the fuck is Ra's al Ghul? I mean, that's one of Batman's top nemesis, and they didn't even do a Ra's al Ghul. I mean, I would have been satisfied if they even did a League of Shadows of Ra's al Ghul and Bruce Wayne, but they didn't. They focused so much fucking attention on the Joker, not taking anything away from Heath Ledger, but there's what, one, two, three different versions that was, you got the DX, then you got the first Joker that was put out, and then you had the bank robber Joker. Now they're doing the Joker 2.0. See, that's too much, and they know the figure is going to sell. That's why they're sticking with the character of the Joker. They're not thinking about Ra's al Ghul and see if that'll sell. As a matter of fact, Rayman just sculpted a head of Ra's al Ghul. So then you jump into the Iron Man. The only reason why they're doing the Mark 1 is because the Mark 1 sold out. You go on eBay, it's like $800. So they're thinking in the back of their head, hey, you know what? We can add, a few more, little something different to it, and then re-put it back out because they know that shit's gonna sit there and sell out. Too many fucking Iron Men have been done. There's just too many. This one that they're putting back out is ridiculous. So I don't know. Lately, I've been sticking to custom figures. That Jimi Hendrix by far is the top custom figure that I have seen to date. So I'm definitely going to be loving that thing when it comes in. But hell, I'm going to have a custom figure of Alex Ross Batman. That should be, I'll probably have a review tomorrow for that. And you guys are probably wondering why I got Rocky and Mr. Apollo Creed here. I just was in the store and I saw the NECA figures that they were sitting there selling. And, I just, believe it or not, I don't really collect the 7-inch scale, but, I did. I went in there and saw it, went on ahead and grabbed it. The Hot Toys version of Rocky that they did, the only figure I liked on there was the Mr. T one, and that was him in the street clothes. The other ones, they were okay, but I know they can do better, especially getting battle damage, type version. That's another thing, battle damage. If you're gonna do the T800, you could have sat there and did a T800 with battle damage. Made a fucking DX out of it and sit there. Yeah, actually, you don't even have to even make a DX out of it because there's already one T800 that was already done. So this one could have easily been shot to hell and, call it the battle damage T800 version. So anyway, yeah, maybe in my next video I'll have a glass of milk for Hot Toys and I'll drink it on behalf of what they're doing right now. Yeah, all these pre-orders that I'm sitting here looking at, Star Wars, I don't know how long it's going to be till we see that. The Ironmonger, we were talking about that when I was in fucking Korea. And, like in the middle of my term in Korea. Here it is, 2 months, 3 months, I've already left that place. And it's still on pre-order. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's pushed back even more. So Hot Toys, they're not listening. They're not listening to what anybody's saying. They don't really give a shit. They're going to put out what they think is the best. That, like I said, some people grab that Nolan figure. I think that thing is a piece of shit. When he pulled it out of the box, it doesn't even look like fucking Lawrence Fishburne. So I don't even know why they even did that character. I really don't. You look at the Terminator line, and where the fuck is Kyle Reese from the first Terminator movie? I mean, that he played a big ass role in there. I mean, that's John Connor's father. Yet we don't have that. We have everything else, but we don't have Kyle Reese, and we don't even have the younger version of John Connor from Terminator 2. So that is when the WTF comes up and be like, Hot Toys. I mean, quit focusing on Arnold. If you want to focus on Arnold, then, give me a Conan figure. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Give me a Conan figure. If you want to sit here and focus on Arnold so much. I don't know. I look at the upcoming figures that they have, and I see a lot of people now selling their Captain America, because obviously this new version, you're going to get two different head sculpts, one without the mask, one with the mask. And so they're looking at their Captain America and they're like, oh, I don't need this shit. And they're selling it. There's a lot of people selling it. The Black Spider-Man, that's good. I mean, that's probably the next good thing that'll be coming out. But let's see, I know the Batman sold out miraculously on Sideshow Toys. He's back in stock again. So, I don't know. It's whatever. In the meantime, I'm sticking to custom figures. Yeah, like I said, I'm focusing on my Spartacus figures and this Jimi Hendrix and whatever else that comes to mind. I do have one small little custom thing that I am doing that I'll probably show you guys in a couple of weeks. So, I don't know. My message to Hot Toys, your Nolan figure fucking sucks, and you need to stop with the damn Iron Man. You need to stop with the damn Terminator. You need to focus on Jake Sully. You need to focus on this Tron cycle bike. I've been waiting for that shit for quite some time now, and you need to focus on that shit, and then focus on all these other upcoming projects again. I mean, how many comic books do you see that came out a long ass time ago? How many comic books do you see that they reissue it? And if they do, it's probably in a paperback, but it's not that original comic book that was sold on that specific day. Their main thing is, if you want that comic book that's up on the wall, that's the original, and it says $40 on it, well, you gotta pay the price to get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel about this Mark I Iron Man. I mean, like I said, I don't have any Iron Man, but if I had to sit there and pay the money to sit there and get it because I missed out on it, well, then that's what I'm just gonna have to do if I want a complete collection. That's what it's called collecting for. All this reissuing shit. Anyway, tomorrow, Batman. Peace. Nolan fucking sucks.